guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just before I get further into the video, I do want to let you know that I will be discussing some sensitive information, so I do want to put a trigger warning out there. I'm going to be speaking about the documentary where Demi Lovato revealed some very heartbreaking personal information of what happened to her when she was 15. I'm going to give you guys more details on that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and feel free to subscribe if you are new. Support me further. In the description is my PayPal and my Cash app. Now, the documentary is called Dancing with the Devil. Demi Lovato says that she was as a teenager, echoing a later attack during her near fatal overdose, and this was when she was 15 that this had happened to her, and at the time she was working with the Disney Channel. Speaking in the forthcoming docuseries, Demi Lovato stated, "I lost my virginity in a I called that person back a month later and tried to make it right by being in control, and all it did was just make me feel worse." She didn't reveal the identity of the alleged offender, but she said she knew the person and had to see them all the time after the attack. Lovato also said that she told someone at the time, but the offender, who was a male, never got taken out of the movie they were in. Ooh. Lovato said the experience was echoed years later when she was by a drug dealer and left for dead during an overdose in 2018. Wow. The star spent weeks in a recovery unit following the incident, which led to 3 strokes, a heart attack and brain damage, and followed 6 years of sobriety. I think I remember this particular part, but this is crazy, guys. Speaking in interviews within the docuseries, Lovato called the attack's textbook trauma reenactments, going on to explain, "I really beat myself up for years, which is also why I had a really hard time coming to terms with the fact that it was rape when it happened." While she didn't give specifics over the date or location of the alleged childhood rape, she said it took place while she was part of the Disney crowd. Describing her experience, she said, "We were hooking up, but I said, hey, this is not going to go any further. I am a virgin and I don't want to lose it this way. And that didn't matter to them. They did it anyways. And I internalized it, and I told myself it was my fault because I still went in the room with him. I still hooked up with him." She also said pressure at the time to appear pure added to the pressure she felt, directly feeding into subsequent bulimia and self-harm. Lovato also stated that as a Christian, she had struggled at the time to recognize her experience as rape, referring to the recent Me Too movement, calling on all women to expose past sexual abuse and harassment. She said she was speaking out now as she felt comfortable doing so. She says, "My #MeToo story is telling somebody that someone did this to me and they never got in trouble for it. They never got taken out of the movie they were in." That's crazy. It's crazy to think this happened far too much. There's so many muted stories that women face on a daily basis, and this conversation, it's one that it hasn't really been delved into, partially because I do believe that women feel that there is still a heavy blame on women when it comes to, and so a lot of women feel like they can't come out and talk about it. I suppose it's easier said than done. Women should just come out, women should just talk, but there's just a mess. There's a cleanup that needs to happen first before women can safely come out and talk about their experience or sexual assault experience. And I think this is a conversation that I do feel like men need to be involved in, because they are the perpetrators, they are the predators, and it's a conversation that people need to have where they don't feel like they're going to get condemned, where men can sit and listen, where other women can sit and listen also, because sometimes the blame does come from women. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe and hit your notification bell, and I'll speak to you guys in my next video.